Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Why faith? This is the topic I am supposed to talk. There is none in this world who does not have faith, number one. Without faith, our existence is impossible. For example, none of us know who is our mother. Somebody tells us, this lady is your mother, because we don't know where from we were dropped in this world. So the mother is accepted on the foundation of blind faith. Thereafter that mother tells, this man is your dad. Another faith. Then if we do not accept the things on the foundation of faith, our very existence will come into doubt. Therefore, one of the best things that we all have, that we have faith. Number one. Second thing, this faith is constructive or destructive. For example, I have a faith that if I kill you, I will go to heaven. This is the destructive faith. Therefore, faith has to be constructive. And then this constructive faith is gained in our life right from our childhood, how we are taught. See, education is the foundation which gives faith to every individual. For example, one example I'll give you. Somewhere I was taking food in somebody's house. That is my professional hazard. So when I was taking food in somebody's house, I had to talk to the people. So there was one child sitting next to me, maybe about 6, 7 years or 8 years. So I asked him. I said, hey Gujju, how are you? He said, I am not a Gujju. I said, then who are you? I am Lohana Kachi. You know, Kachi also means underwear. So I asked him, do you know how to tie a Kachi? I don't know. So do you know what is the meaning of Lohana? I don't know. But who you are? I am Lohana Kachi. So right from childhood, the child is taught that you are Lohana Kachi. And then he holds on to that word. Then nothing can change him. Therefore, right from childhood, how we are trained, educated, that determines the quality of our faith, whether our faith is constructive or destructive. See. And therefore, in our Upanishad, in Taittiriya Upanishad, this mantra comes. Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atithi Devo Bhava. Right from childhood, we are taught in our culture that mother is equivalent to God. We have not seen God. We have only heard about God. We have seen only pictures about God. But we have seen our mother. How much she sacrifices for us. How much she does for us. Therefore, we respect, love our mother, not because she is beautiful, not because she is educated, but because she has done so much for us. And therefore, we have discovered something, greatness in our mother. See, friends, whatever may be our mother, we don't care how she looks, whether she is educated or not, because we had direct contact with her out of love, respect, reverence, etc. So the first training is given. Respect, revere your mother. This is the seed of Shraddha or faith. Number one. Now, after we start respecting our mother, then the second in line comes our dad, Pitru Devo Bhava. See? Normally, in most of the houses, mother is very loving, caring, and dad is a Hitler. It is very difficult to accept even dad as God, impossible. Yet we start accepting because mom told. See? So, first we start suspecting divinity in our mother, then we start suspecting divinity in our father. So, whenever we respect and revere something, we do not destroy that. Get this point, I am taking you step by step. So, we are ready to sacrifice our life for the sake of our mom and dad. Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava. Then the third in the queue comes the teacher, the Guru, Acharya Devo Bhava. We are taught so many things right from childhood. See? Even our mother is our Guru, our father is our Guru. Our mother tells us while taking food how you should take the food. Don't use both the hands. And don't directly put your mouth into the plate. You are not a doggy. Lift it and eat properly. Everything is taught, isn't it? So, the worldly things are taught by mother and father, and the Acharya, he initiates us for something higher in our life. We don't know how to write A, B, C, D. See? And then this Acharya teaches us how to read, how to write, how to know the things, how to behave with the elders. Everything is taught. And there also we learn only if we have respect and reverence for the teacher. If we do not have respect and reverence for the teacher, we will never learn. See? You must have experienced this thing in your life. I have experienced it. I am not well educated, but in school I had gone up to primary 2. So in that school, we used to have Sanskrit as one of the texts. We have to study one language. And the teacher who used to teach, he was my born enemy. I don't know why. The moment he used to see me, he will find out some fault and then punish. And punishment was go toward the wall, facing the wall. After I reach there, now spread your hands like this. Now stand there. So our class used to be 35 minutes. So I had to stand 35 minutes like that. So I have taken a vow in my life. I will never study Sanskrit. And there I ended up only studying Sanskrit. See? Because I had no respect and reverence for him. So we learn in this world only if we are in front of an altar of respect and reverence. And therefore, it is necessary we start suspecting divinity in the teacher, whosoever teaches us, whatever he teaches us. See? And in this manner, we are trained. So we have faith in our mom, whatever she tells is truth. We have faith in our dad, whatever he tells is truth. We have faith in our teacher, whatever she tells us is truth. There was a child, he went home after his class and the mom asked. Mom was a medical practitioner, doctor, very successful. So she asked, my dear child, what did you learn today? Mom, today we learned about human body. Really? Do you know what is human body? So the mother is a doctor. She says, yes. Tell me what is human body. So the child is taking examination of his mother. She said, human body contains physiological systems, digestive system, and then the excretory system, and then the cardiovascular system, and what dad tells about you is right. You are dumb, you know nothing. Why, my darling? Where I am wrong? This is not human body. Our teacher told, human body has a head, limbs, legs. Did you tell that? You know nothing. For that child, the word of the teacher is the final authority. He has faith in whatever the teacher tells, is it not? So our whole life is built on faith. And in this manner, when we start growing, then we are told that our life is not only like the animals. See? Normally, an average individual thinks life is between the 2 points. One is the womb, other is the tomb. In between these 2 points is our life and nothing beyond that. And then the question comes, why should I be good? See, loot, kill, destroy others, enjoy your life, and when you die, everything is over. Who cares? See, with this philosophy, we cannot have a cultured society. A cultured society is possible when we are instructed that, my dear friend, the first step on the right lifestyle is stop blaming others in your life. This is what we all do. For anything goes wrong, somebody is responsible. See? When the husband was telling me, in that house he was 3:1 ratio. You know 3:1 ratio means like our Ashwin Bhai. 1 wife, 2 daughters, and poor 1 man. So 3:1. He will understand this example better. 3:1. And one day he told me, Swamiji, these 3 ladies are persecuting me. Anything goes wrong, they blame me. Wife says, you did it, and children say, Dad, you did it. And I don't know what should I do. I said, first of all, listen, I will give you a Maha Mantra. The Maha Mantra is not to be chanted, but to be fitted in the ear. And it is called as selective hearing. Whatever is convenient, that you listen, rest of the thing don't listen. First. And second thing, before they blame you for anything, but don't tell them that I give you this Maha Mantra, or else I won't get food in your house. And then I told him the second Maha Mantra. I said, look here, you start talking like a soliloquy, talking to yourself, and others can also hear. America has attacked Afghanistan. Oh God, how many mistakes I am going to do. Because of me, America attacked Afghanistan. There is a great earthquake in China. Oh God, even the China earthquake is because of me. I don't know how many damage I am going to do this world. Look here, that tsunami in Japan, that also came because of me. Like that, start talking. And when you start talking, see what happens. Within a day or two, all the 3 came together. What happened to Dad? Why is talking like that? Anything goes wrong anywhere, he says, because of me it is becoming wrong. How he is responsible for this tsunami? So they decided, let us ask, Dad, why you are talking like this thing? No, because anything goes wrong, I am responsible. So I am really responsible for the whole world. So, our life is not limited only this. We have to first of all stop blaming others. Unless we take this as a stepping stone, we cannot evolve in life. See? Morphologically, we have evolved up to the acme. There is no further evolution possible. Plants eat from below and grow upwards. They are called as padapa. Then the animals eat from the front and grow backwards. They are called as tiryak, horizontals. Human beings eat from above and grow below. urdhva madashakam ashvattham prahuravayam. See? Now what is the next step possible? Eat from backward and grow forward. So all that is possible as evolution of the body, human beings have attained perfection. There cannot be more perfection at the body level. The perfection can be at something higher, something beyond the body. And that something beyond body is brought out in our scriptures by telling us, first of all, stop blaming others for your miseries. But I have not done anything wrong. Why did I get such a terrible wife? I had to suffer. One husband told me this. So I told him, look here, you know, in the last life, you have tortured her. Therefore, in this life, she has come to take vengeance. And she being a Hindu wife, she observes the Karwa Chauth. So she is not going to leave you for 7 lives. But then what should I do? Now, first, stop blaming her. Second thing, start behaving properly with her. See what is the net result? Net result is, when we stop blaming others, then only we can think of evolving, improving, changing ourselves. See? This is the purpose. So when we are told that all that happens in our life, we are responsible squarely and none else, then we have taken a right step. See, friends. Now last life, this life and next life. This life we know. Last life we don't know. Next life we don't know. Then on what basis can we accept it? It is here the element of faith enters. See? And there is no religion where the last, present and future life is not mentioned. Everywhere it is mentioned. Only thing, it is systematically presented in our culture. See, friends. Otherwise, nothing can come out of zero. We never non-existed. Earlier we existed in different form. Now we exist in this form, and when this form disappears, we continue to exist. See, friends. Then how can we accept our prior and posterior existence? It can be accepted only on the foundation of faith. And therefore, this Shraddha, faith is in Sanskrit called Shraddha. So, because of this Shraddha element, in our tradition and culture, we have got one ceremony for the departed souls called as Shraddha. Shraddha means we offer prayers and food, etc. to the departed soul. Meaning they continue to exist. Now what exactly it means? When we are supposed to take care of our departed elders, even after they are not in the body, but we accept they still continue to exist. And if we are supposed to take care of the departed one, then what it means? Then we must take care of our living parents. Nothing can justify that we are not taking care of our parents. See, friends, this is the foundation of any culture. Only one Mother's Day sending the florist to send $1 flower, that is not love for mother. See, friends. And when the Shraddha becomes the very foundation of our existence, then we further go and come to know that if our life continues beyond the present manifestation, then it is a process of evolution. And see how it helps. This example I spoke to somebody recently. There was one police officer and a very good friend of mine. He was around 42 or 43. And his wife around 37, 38. They had 3 children. 1 daughter, 2 daughters and 1 son. And it so happened, one day he came from some work or whatever in the morning at 4 o'clock, and before entering his house, just near the steps, he fell on his face, and it was a massive heart attack and died on the spot. Nobody knew. So the morning walkers, they saw somebody lying like this, looks to be a gentleman. What happened? So they went and checked. So it was the owner of the same house. So they rang the bell, wife came out and the dead body. So I was there, so they phoned me, I went there, everything was done. And the son was so miserable and angry, and he started shouting at me and all kinds of things. So I kept quiet. I said, I'll come again, now finish the whole thing. Now his objection was, if he is your so great loving disciple, you are his guru, why did my father die? All these gods, what were they? I'll throw them away. Because a young boy, 10th standard, so angry. That time there is no point in talking to him. So after about a month I went and I said, hey, now let us talk. You asking me something that day, I was busy. Then he said, Swamiji, no, tell me what will happen to me? My mother, my brother, sister, what will happen to them? I said, you talk whatever you have to talk. I'll talk to you after you finish. After that, he said, no, this is all I want to ask. I said, you have not said one word about your father. All that you said is about you. What will happen to me? What will happen to my mom? What will happen to my sister? You have no love for your father. You are selfish, stinking person. And you talk about your father. He said, oh, I didn't realize that. I said, that is the truth. You only said, I didn't ask you to talk. Then I told, suppose your father gets a promotion and goes on a higher post, on transfer to some other place. You will feel good or bad? Of course you will feel good. In the same manner, your father left this wretched body and he is on the trail of evolution. Nobody dies in this world. Are you not happy that your father is evolving to something higher? What will be the memory that you will have about your father? A dilapidated person with the tubes all around, or a young healthy man? When I told him, all his problems dissolved. What is the foundation? After death, his father did not die, he is on evolution. See, friends, this is the strength of the faith. Therefore, we have to go beyond this present existence. Our life is not only this much. Earlier we existed, now we exist, we'll continue to exist. The same question came before Arjuna, that on this battlefield so many people will die and blah blah blah, he was talking. Bhagavan Krishna says, Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacharjuna tanyaham veda sarvani natvam vetta parantapa. Hey Arjun, we have appeared on this stage of life many, many times. I know all of them. You don't know. See, according to our scriptures, nothing is created. It is only a manifestation. This satsanga that we are having, it is not for the first time it is happening. The same satsanga with every one of us were here in some period of time in the past. It is just reappearing. In this divine play, there is nothing new. With this understanding, when we start living, we will never think that only this much is our life. Then the question comes, if the body dies, what happens? See, this is one of the questions which most of the people have in their mind. Once I was in a school and the children were class 11 and 12. Thereafter they are supposed to go to college, all youngsters. 15 years, 17 years, 16 years, like that. So to them when I talk, I will talk to them a different language, a different topic. Inspiration, commitment, achievement, then ambition, goal, success. So these topics I spoke to them for about an hour. And after that, I said, now the students can ask me question, but I will entertain question only from students. If anyone else in the audience asks a question, I shall not reply. Go ahead. And one elderly person got up. Swamiji, I said, keep down, keep shut. I am not going to answer your question. See, he got very angry. Who cares? Go. After everything was over, I went to the principal's room for a cup of tea. Then I said, sir, you call that man, if he is a teacher from your school, I will like to talk to him. Yes, he is our teacher. I said, please call him. So the principal called him. Then I said, sir, I am extremely sorry I did not reply your question because your question was wrongly placed. That was not the time to ask a question of this type. How do you know what was my question? Very angry he was. I said, your question was, what happens after death? How do you know? That was my question. I said, from your face. You are not living. You are waiting to die. See? And then he said, okay, now you reply my question. What happens after death? I said, you are a Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian? Of course I am a Hindu. I said, we'll burn you. No, not that. Then I said, maybe when you die, there will be one day holiday to the school, but don't die on Sunday. Holiday will go. No, please tell me what happens to the soul after death. Common question. So I asked him, I said, what is the subject you teach, sir, in the school? He said, I teach physics. I said, very good. You made my problem very simple. Now you tell me, when a bulb becomes fuse, where the light goes, there you will go after death. So he started looking around. I said, not here, somewhere else. See, friends, as light is a manifestation, in the same manner, life is a manifestation. If I die here, nothing will happen anywhere in the world. Life will continue. See? Therefore, friends, this knowledge which we gain from our scriptures is received by us in the atmosphere of Shraddha, and then only we can start thinking in line of that. If we have no faith, we will never proceed. See, many times we don't know the directions. To a new place we go and ask, hey, where is that place of Mr. Kapoor? So somebody tells you go that way and turn right. So we don't know. But that man to whom we ask, we have to accept, believe that he has told the truth. He may bluff, doesn't matter. But we have to proceed. So our proceeding on the path is possible if we begin with faith. See, one day one young man asked me this question. Swamiji, have you seen God? So I looked at him. I said, please tell me, what do you understand by the word God? He said, God means God. I said, yes, I have seen God. We use the word, but we don't know what we are asking. See? Then I asked him, have you seen electricity? I have not seen, but I know electricity. I say, if you are not seen, I don't believe. See, everything need not be seen. See, friends, presence of electricity is established when you put your two fingers in the socket and switch on. Then you get direct realization. Now that realization you gained through your nose or eyes or ears. Where from you get that? No, when I put their hand, I felt tickling. And therefore, no. Therefore, but then how can we accept that somebody has seen God? I say, look here. When we accept blindly that some Mahatma had the vision of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, then only there is a possibility that we may have. If we start imagining that nobody has seen God so far, the net result is we will never see any time. See, friends. And what will the great masters get by telling us lies? See, about one great master from Bombay, I'll tell you, he had a tremendous impact in my life. He was one of the greatest masters I came across, absolutely illiterate. He was having a pan bidi shop in a small place. In his house, hardly 10 by 10. And he used to eat non-vegetarian, egg, rasta, wife, children, grandchildren, everything. A great master of his time. So, only once he heard one satsanga, only once. And that too because his friend told him. Before that, he has never gone to any satsang, any temple, nothing. One day his friend said, hey, come, I am going to my Guru's darshan and we will be having satsang, you come. He said, okay. So he just went. And in that satsang, it was told that don't seek God outside. God is you. Discover your own divinity. You are that Paramatma. Don't look him somewhere else outside in the world. And after satsang was over, it was enough for him to completely 180-degree change. And when the people asked him, how can you accept it so much? So his logic was, see how simple. He said, what will that Mahatma get by telling me that divinity is me? What will he get? He said, I am a shopkeeper. Shopkeeper speaks lies because he gets the benefit. He will purchase for 2 rupees, sell for 20 rupees. And I say, okay, for you I give concession, 1 rupee less. And there also he makes 19 profit. He said, I am a shopkeeper, I know the business very well. Why will that Mahatma tell lies that divinity is me? And then after having accepted this statement on the foundation of faith, that whatever the teacher has told it has to be right, it cannot be wrong. Thereafter, now let us work for it. And thereafter, whatever is the spiritual practice told. So, yoginaha karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye. The first step by which we should practice our karma, our life, is this. Whatever we do in this world, be very, very attentive. Whatever we do in this world does not need us or our activities. When we were not in this world, there was nothing lacking. When we will leave this world, there won't be a lacuna. Then why we are doing? It is our need. And whenever we do anything as our need, we cannot be arrogant. We will have all humility. See, you all must have experienced this thing. When you go through the immigration and stand before the immigration officer, that time we are at our best. Is it not? Because it is your need. That country doesn't need you. They can throw you anytime. In the same manner, whatever we do in this world, please remember, it is our necessity. When it is our necessity, then we can never be arrogant in life. Then the mind becomes purer. Therefore, yoginaha karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye. It is our need. Purification of our mind is the aim through all the karma that we do. Number one. Then the second thing our scriptures tell, we have to accept it on the strength of faith. Life has to be disciplined. Without discipline, nothing can be achieved in life. And that disciplining is introduced through the Ashtanga Yoga, and in the 6th chapter of Gita, Bhagavan talks about the same Atma Sanyama Yogo Nam Shashtodhyaya. So one has to be disciplined. We simply have read in our childhood, I don't know whether the children learn now or not. Early to bed and early to rise is the way to be healthy, wealthy and wise. How many of we go early to bed and how many of we early to rise? See, we rise when the sun comes up. See, never rise before the sunrise. Therefore, all those who rise or wake up after the sunrise, in their next life, they become bedbugs. So next time if you see the bedbug, remember, this is the design next year. You may be vegetarian. See, friends. So unless we are self-disciplined, nothing can be achieved in life. Like, many people have this common question. Nowadays, when we listen to you, everything feels so simple, no difficulty, very easy it looks. But afterwards, when we go out, put on our shoes and go, everything goes away. What is the reason? I said, shoes are the reason. Therefore, don't put on your shoes. See a new pair. Put on and go. See, in India, that is what is done. All the people, they come to the temple only for this purpose. They come with their old shoes because old shoe indicates your old ego. So they leave the ego there and go with a fresh one. See, friends. So to that lady, I told this answer. I said, Mama, you tell me, again, what your answer you will give me is the answer to your question. See, in the morning at 7 o'clock I take breakfast. Yes. But again at 12 o'clock I feel hungry. What should I do? Eat. Oh, thank you for the advice. Then I eat at 12 o'clock. But again in the evening, 5 o'clock I feel hungry. What should I do? Eat. Oh, thank you. But again at 9 o'clock I feel hungry at night. What should I do? Eat again. Mama, don't get angry. I'm just asking you. But this is not one day story. Every day it happens. Eat every day. In the same manner, satsanga we have to do every day. See, friends. It is not once in a blue moon. And that too we go to the temple for signing an MOU. See? That's why, all our gods have got a smile on their face. They are not listening. They are telling, आ गया फिर से मांगने के लिए. Again he has come to ask for something new. See? And therefore they smile. See? And we go and ask the God, oh God, you have got lot of power but no desire, and you have got lot of desires but no power. So why not we sign a MOU, all my desires, all your power, let us become the partners and celebrate life. Friends, this is not the purpose. The purpose is grow within, grow within. So when we are regularly exposing ourselves to the satsanga, like for the body, food is necessary. For breathing, air is necessary. In the same manner, for the mind, good thoughts are necessary. See? If you have good thoughts, you will automatically start changing without your own knowledge. One lady the other day met me somewhere in India. She said, Swamiji, surprising. So what happened? I never knew that. So what happened? Please tell me. She said, she had number of servants and everybody from a very rich family. She said, Swamiji, everybody is telling me, my driver, my cooks, my servants, my office staff, everybody is telling that, Madam, you have changed a lot. What is that change? I don't know. I don't feel I have changed. I said, you ask them. They said, no, I didn't ask them. I said, okay, I'll ask. Then when I was taking food, I said, you go out somewhere, I'll talk to the cooks. Then I talked to the cook. I said, your madam has changed? Yes, Swamiji, she has changed so much. Earlier she was a Rakshasa, constantly shouting at us and making us miserable. But now she has become so cool. She doesn't shout. She doesn't find out mistakes. She doesn't, call us bad names. She doesn't know that she has changed. Friends, the spiritual evolution happens in this manner. We will not know. Like a small girl, when she is growing, she doesn't know. All the physiological changes are coming in her, she doesn't know. Her mother, her father, they start knowing. Now she is breaking in puberty, therefore her behavior is becoming little abnormal. They know, she doesn't know what is happening to her. In the same manner, our spiritual evolution is recognized by the people around us because the fragrance of divinity starts flowing out of us. See? On Patanjali Yoga Darshan, Bhagwan Vedavyasa has written Bhashya, commentary. And in the 3rd chapter of this text, Yoga Darshan, Vibhuti Pad, there are many siddhis which are enumerated. For example, after a seeker has attained Sayyama, Sayyama means control of mind with reference to time, space and object. When a person has attained Sayyama, that mind which has attained Sayyama, perfect control, if you do Sayyama on your esophagus, Kantakupe, when you do the Sayyama on esophagus, you conquer hunger and thirst. You can live without food and water. This is the Siddhi. On this sutra, Bhagwan Vedavyasa writes, these siddhis which are given, try one. And you will come to experience what is said is true. And then your faith in the scriptural authority will never be shaken. In the same manner, on the path of devotion we are told, chant the Lord's name. See the impact of it. See. But we also must know how we chant the Lord's name. So from the karma and the discipline yoga, we enter the 3rd plane called as the devotion. And in this devotion, the basic in Kali Yuga, it is the chanting of the Lord's name. So how we chant the Lord's name? Are we filling the gaps? Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Are we feeling that we have to complete that much quota of names? Or with every chanting of the Lord's name, the Lord is experienced by us? Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram this Lord permeates each and every cell of our body. Then we have chanted His name. Lord's name is chanted like you eat a chocolate. How we eat a chocolate? We keep it in the mouth and slowly go on tasting it. Our way of chanting the Lord's name is like a Ayurvedic medicine. We take it. You know the Ayurvedic medicine is the most bitter one. You know the philosophy behind Ayurvedic medicine? They give you such a terribly bitter medicine. To avoid the second dose, you say you are okay. So our chanting of the Lord's name is as if we are taking some Ayurvedic medicine or what. With this, they start. See, there is one lady somewhere in South India, Bangalore. When I went to their house, their personal puja room, then I said, Mama, you chant this mantra? She said, yes. Then show me how you chant. So she sat on the chair and took the mala and started. I said, do your way. Whatever way you chant, that way you chant. So she took the mala and started. And I wanted her to complete the whole mala. And she was in such a hurry, as if somebody is standing behind her with a gun. I said, okay, now this is what you chant? Yes. Now you chant as I tell you. And then I told, as I just now told you, slowly. And while chanting the Lord's name, try this. You can try only with faith. If you don't have faith in what I tell, you will not try it. You try this. Then you decide how much time is at your disposal. Suppose you have got 10 minutes. Not the number, but 10 minutes. You chant the Lord's name, whatever number of time it comes, doesn't matter. So you sit quiet, 10 minutes, okay, 10 minutes. So 10 minutes you cannot hurry up. 10 minutes will be over after 10 minutes. Then where is the hurry? And you don't have to give account to Lord. He is not keeping account. So chant slowly and you will see your complete system will be completely relaxed. Your mind will discover cheer, confidence, love, purity, understanding. All these things will start happening. But this name of the Lord must be chanted with faith. If we imagine, how will God know I am chanting here in South Africa? He is in India. How will you know? Don't worry about him. You know, he has got better, mobile phones. His mobile phone is Vaikuntha mobile service. You know, our Narayana has got 4 things, na? Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. What is that? First of all, he takes his mobile, Shankha, Vaikuntha mobiles. He calls us. Hi devotee, how are you? But whenever he calls us, he gets a message. The customer that you are contacting is out of range. Now we become helpless, we can do nothing, but he doesn't become helpless. He has got the gada in his hand, the mace. He gives 1. And oh God, now you remember me. Dukha mein sumiran sab kare, sukh mein kare na koi. See? Whenever there is a problem, then we think of God, never otherwise. So, Shankha, he constantly talks to us from within, but we are never available to hear our own inner voice. By the practice of devotion, by chanting the Lord's name slowly and steadily, you will develop a faculty by which you can hear your own inner voice. When you hear your own inner voice, that is technically called as development of Ritambhara Pragya or intuitive understanding. All the great masters have this faculty. See? They don't work in the format of cause and effect. So when we thus chant the Lord's name, the mind becomes purer and we go beyond the cause and effect. See? But I don't believe, then you will never get it. Start with faith, give it a try. It will happen. See, friends. And with this, when we come to this evolutionary ladder, then we enter the final takeoff. See? Like, when the aeroplane has to take off, it has to become airworthy, is it not? So how the aeroplane becomes airworthy? It runs at a tremendous speed, not for 1 hour. This time when we were coming from where? From Durban to here. We came from Durban. So that flight was going and going and going. I asked our Arvind Bhai, I said, is he taking us by road or what? Not flying at all. So after that, when we reach the corner of that runway, then the plane begins such a tremendous speed. And when it goes with tremendous speed, it loses weight. When it loses the required amount of weight, it becomes light and then only it is airworthy. Exactly the same way. Unless we become meditation worthy, without becoming qualified to sit for meditation. We simply go and want to sit for meditation. And what is our meditation? Silent suffering in the darkness collectively. And when everybody suffers, nobody complains. How was the meditation? Oh, it was really great meditation. What great? See? Then there is only one problem. One person asked me this question on some airport. Swamiji, I am doing meditation for last 30 years. I said, it's your problem, not my problem. No, my only problem is a little bit, can you help me? I said, if it is money, I don't help anyone. No, my problem is, everything is fine in my meditation, except the mind keeps running here and there. So what can you talk to such a person? At least you could laugh, I could not laugh. Unless we become meditation worthy, we are not qualified to sit on the seat of meditation. And for that, these first 3 steps which I told you. Yoginaha karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaya. Function in the outer world, but observe what is happening inside. Be disciplined. Think of Him. He will take care of you. With all sincerity, with all purity. And thus, when we thus become qualified, then we will be able to understand the import of the scriptures. Otherwise, you go to the market and buy books. One of my friends, he told me, when I went to his house, in his bookshelf, he had all the 4 Vedas, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda, all the Upanishads, Mahabharata, Bhagavad, everything. He said, Swamiji, I purchased all of them. And now I wanted to start. So let me start from Rigveda. And I started. And I was not understanding anything. Then I told him, I am also like you. I know English, so I thought I will understand computer science also. So, when it was said there, take the mouse and give the right click. So I went to the market for purchasing a mouse. But then I started thinking, how this mouse will make the computer work? And how can I click the right? It will cut me. So the word mouse has a different meaning in English language and different meaning in the computer science. In the same manner, when you are reading your local subjects in any language, but the language used for the scriptures is a technical language. Upanishad says, Tad Vijnanatham Guru Meva Vigachet Samit Panihi Shrodriyam Brahmanishtam. Scripture should never be studied all by yourself. Go to the teacher. And then he will examine you to what extent you are qualified. And then only the instructions will be given. And all this thing is the first 3 steps. And then we become qualified for the study of scriptures. And then we come to know. Mayi eva sakalam jatam, mayi sarvam pratishtitam, mayi sarvam layam yati, tad brahma dvayam asmeham. Everything is born in me. Everything exists in me. Everything goes back into me. See, if I is there, then my wife is there. If I is there, then my country is there. If I is there, then my religion is there. If I is not there, nothing exists. But the question is, who is this I? When I say I am old, here the meaning of I is body. When I say I am hungry, the meaning of I is prana. When I say I am miserable, meaning of I is mind. When I say I am a self-made man, then I means intellect. And when I say I am to mama happy-go-lucky, then with Anandamaya Kosha. How many eyes? And not only that, I am mother, I am father, I am brother, I am sister, I am husband, I am wife, I am in-law, I am outlaw. There is no end to that. So we are not one. We are a poultry farm inside. Cock, 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 non-stop going on. Find out who is this I. See? And when we find out the real meaning of I, then we come to know that like when my own teeth bite my own tongue, will the tongue tell the teeth, come on, we are going to the dentist. I'll remove you. No. And when the tongue goes in between the teeth and digs what is hiding there, and when it comes out, will the teeth say, darling, you are always helpful? No. The tongue and the teeth may be different from each other, but both of them are expression of the same reality. When we come to discover the real meaning of I, it is the same reality which is functioning in and through the totality. That is our essential nature. See, where is the place for hell and heaven? See, come to discover this. All great masters lived in this. See, friends, it's not difficult. It's only adjusting the focal length. Like, when we have glasses, what exactly happens is, doctors don't give us vision. They only help us in adjusting our focal length. If you remove the glasses, what I see is a big collage. I can't see you separately. Because of these glasses, focal length is perfectly adjusted. In the same manner, scriptures do not create God. We don't come to realize our nature because of anything. We are that. Therefore, it is called as self-discovery. We have to discover our own self. And this discovery means what? Like, this flower petal is covered by this cap, and I want that, and I search everywhere, I don't get it. Finally, I said, forget about it, and the moment it is covered, is removed, oh, I got it. So it is discovered, means what? What is already existing. It is not created. This already existing divinity has to be discovered by us. See? And here it makes no difference whether you are a devotee of Krishna, or you are a devotee of Shiva, or you are a devotee of the Ganapati Bappa, or you are a devotee of the Kali Mata. It makes no difference. Whatever religion, whatever path you follow, keep this in mind. Our life is not limited only this life. We have always existed. Never there was a time when we were not. See? With this deep understanding, when we start living our life, then you discover deeper and deeper significance of every small little thing. See? Like, you must have been doing Aarti so many times. First of all, they have got Pancharati, 5 flames. Then they have got 1 flame. Then they have got Karpura Aarti. See? Each one of them is indicating something which we don't understand. First you try to see the God by 5 flames, your 5 sense organs. You fail. Cook it down. Then you take your mind only and try to see the God with your mind. You fail. Keep it there. Then you take the Karpura and then you start. And that Karpura burns away and nothing is left behind. In the same manner, when you disappear, He is revealed, not to you, because you have disappeared. This appearance of this small little I is the ultimate. Vijanan vidvan bhavate nativadi. Those who are abiding in this truth, they are not obsessed with anything in life. And therefore, you will see none of these Mahatmas was following this path. They ever tell that if you don't believe in Krishna, you will go to hell. No, it cannot happen. See? Because it is ultimate truth. It is something like the law of gravity was discovered by Newton, a Britisher. I am an Indian. I don't believe. Then I will go on the 20th floor and peep out. Come on, Swamiji, don't do that. You will fall down. The gravity of law will pull you down 32 feet per second. I don't believe in Newton. Because the gravity law discovered by Newton will be applicable only to Britishers, not to Indians. Try. See, friends, the truth is not limited to a particular people, to a particular place, to a particular time. It is beyond time, place and objects. Come to discover this and be happy. And the foundation for this is only pure faith in 4 places. Faith in God, faith in the scriptures, faith in the Guru, and faith in yourself. We can, we should, we must. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.